I'm coming back to ISGAP for my second year. I was a scholar in residence last year. And this program is a phenomenal program in really engaging issues of contemporary global anti-Semitism. Most of us are familiar at some level and degree with the blight, the problem, the challenges, the tragedies of anti-Semitism. But what is eye-opening for so many at this conference is to see the modern manifestations of anti-Semitism, often the sort of anti-Israel, the BDS issues. And one of the things that I took away last year in my participation at the ISGAP conference for 2018 is the deep parallels between what Africans and our diasporic experiences have been, and what the Jewish community has experienced in its diasporic experiences, the demonization, the dehumanization, the subjugation, the marginalization in society. The parallels are strong. So the director of ISGAP, Dr. Charles Asher Small, and I had some intriguing conversations last year at ISGAP where we were talking about the parallels between what African Americans experience in the United States and what the Jewish community has experienced in its history in Europe and in various experiences around the world. And the parallels were striking. And so we started talking more specifically about what this has meant in our sort of march and journey towards sort of a self-determinative self-realization in the homeland, what the disconnection from the homeland has meant to the Jews historically, and what it meant for African Americans and our disconnection from our homeland. Again, how we were demonized, how we were persecuted, how we were separated from our culture, our traditions, and oppressed because of our culture and our traditions and who we were as an other. And so Charles and I, as we began to talk, we said we really need to do something around these parallels, these symmetries. And so we came up with this new program called the African and Jewish Diaspora Homeland Studies Program, where we will be engaging in scholarship, we will be doing seminar series, we will be hosting initiatives with young college students to really help build ties between our two communities. We believe that this is potentially historic, what we're endeavoring in. And the ISGAP conference is a phenomenal conference. I would recommend any faculty member, any student who's serious about the challenges that we are faced today with racism, anti-Semitism, bigotries, all the isms, the polarizations that we see in our society, to consider participating in this phenomenal program and experience.